welcome back to Malta. We got up early today to give us time to explore all that this island has to offer. We're leaving our hotel and taking the bus to go to Valletta. The scenery en route is absolutely stunning, well worth taking pictures of for your best holiday albums. Fort St. Elmo was the scene of heroic resistance during the Great Siege of 1565. Mont Chebaras, on which Valletta was later built, is a rocky promontory with a small fort built in 1488 during the Aragonese period. The knights began to reinforce the fort's defense systems during the siege. They did such an excellent job that they were able to fight off the attacks of the Ottomans for a whole month. To commemorate the event, part of Fort St. Elmo now houses the National War Museum. Citygate is the main city gate and is located at the end of Republic Street. It hosts two historical reenactments, On Guard and Alarm, which are military drills in period costume. There are many interesting buildings in La Valletta on the Grand Harbour side of the port. For example, the Auberge du Castile, the residence of the Castile, Leon and Portuguese knights. The great master Emanuel Pinto de Fonseca had the facade decorated in Baroque style, typical of the era. Republic Square is the main square. As you stroll around it, you can't help but notice a statue staring down on you from a huge pedestal. It's the statue of Queen Victoria. Not far away, we find Café Première, where legend has it that love at first sight among clientele is an everyday event. Perhaps it's the chocolate, because it's also a superb confectioner's.
I'm Victor Borge. I'm the executive chef at Al Molo restaurant in Porto Marso in Malta. Al Molo, we specialize in Italian Mediterranean cuisine. We do a lot of fish here. Obviously, it's a small island with a lot of sea, so we use only the best and the fresh ingredients we can buy. I've been in this catering industry for 21 years now. I attended a diploma course in food and beverage in Malta, in the catering school in Malta for 2 years. After that, obviously, I've traveled quite a lot, you know. I've worked in some top restaurants and 5-star hotels in London and in Switzerland and in Norway. I was the national team captain for the Maltese team, culinary team, for 8 years, and I was in the team for 15. So I traveled a lot again with the team, you know, for cooking competitions, competing in WEX. WEX, it's World Association of Chef Society, which is like the FIFA football, you know, for cooking. So I've been, you know, this is my job is it's a way of living for me. I have a lot of passion, and obviously I can't live without it. Obviously, experiencing gluten-free when I was at school. Obviously, we used to learn about gluten-free. And yes, we get some clients at Al Molo, but we don't get that much. But we get some clients. Obviously, when we have clients, we are obviously ready, always ready to still treat them the same like all the other customers, and to give them still the experience that we give to the other clients. What we're doing, we're cooking spaghetti with prawns, chorizo, the dry Spanish sausage, some parsley, some preserved lemon, garlic, and extra virgin olive oil. So I have a pan, just water with some salt, and I'm cooking the spaghetti, which is gluten-free. And we can start doing our sauce. We put the extra virgin olive oil, we heat a bit, and we cook it a bit, you know. We don't need to get the oil too hot, because obviously it will burn the chorizo and it will get bitter. We have some preserved lemon. It's very, very little cooking, and what I'm doing here is I'm infusing the ingredients together. We have fresh prawns, Mediterranean prawns. And now I'm leaving all the ingredients, the olive oil, the garlic, the preserved lemon, and the chorizo, just to infuse until the pasta is done. Put the pasta in the sauce and just finish it with some salt and parsley, and we serve our dish. some salt, and at the end we add the parsley. So we're plating our spaghetti with chorizo, prawns, and preserved lemon. I've been cooking this dish for 12 years and it's very successful. A lot of clients come again and again for it.
Art lovers visiting Malta will have the opportunity to admire a unique work of art. The painting is famous for creating large empty areas by reducing the luminous contrasts. The work is preserved in the oratory of St. John the Baptist at the Knights of St. John's Cathedral in Valletta. It's the beheading of St. John the Baptist, an oil painting that earned Caravaggio the honour of the Cross of Malta. The day's been intense and it's time to return to Al Molo, where our friend Chef Victor Borge will prepare peaches for us in an unusual and delicious recipe.
Okay, so what we're doing now, we're doing a dessert. We have peaches with lemon and basil. We're gonna do it al cartoccio style, but obviously before I cook the peaches in some water and sugar, yes, and the ratio is 2:1, sugar to 2 water. You bring it to the boil and just you put the peaches in it and you take it off the heat and leave the peaches to cook for 10 minutes. So here what I'm going to do is cutting very finely the basil, yeah. So we put the basil in. This is some of the syrup. I poached the basil. It's just sugar and water here. And here is the lemon juice. So now we're closing the peaches in foil. Basically, what we're doing here is reheating the peaches. So we have a pan, which is very hot, a hot pan. And we cook it a bit in the oven for about 3 to 4 minutes in a hot oven. It's past 4 minutes, we take out of the oven and we just serve. Basically, that's it.